Hello, good morning and welcome. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. I am Nanatifu Boateng. We're coming to you live from our studios here at number 5 Owula Hansen Lane at Tesano in Accra. And it promises to be an exciting show. We're going to have some conversations regarding some topical matters, and we'd like for you to join us with your own thoughts, your comments and contributions via the WhatsApp number. We're very active on socials as well. We're on YouTube streaming live, we're on Facebook, we're on X, and we are on Instagram. You can also enjoy our video content on TikTok. All right. We're going to have a very, very informative and, of course, educative show today. So we'd like for you to stay with us right from now till the hour of 11. We're going to have some amazing guests also come through so that we can bring you various perspectives to diverse issues this morning. But have you noticed that the steam within the Galamsey fight is, if like, reignited? We're seeing lots and lots more people committing to the fight. But really, the one in whose bosom the power lies, are you seeing that much commitment from them? I'm asking that we all put our shoulders to the wheel and, of course, demand accountability and decisive action in this fight against illegal mining. Each person and their interest. Okay, so I'll give you a picture of, if you like, the current affairs scene in the country. Over the past 24 hours, we saw a vigil and a demonstration by the Fix the Country group over the issue of illegal mining, its devastation. In the past week or two, we've seen the closure of the Konyako headworks as a result of illegal mining and, of course, its attendant challenges. We are being warned that within the region, they are dreading an outbreak of diarrhea as a result of the water shortage occasioned by the closure of the Konyako headworks, which is also as a result of illegal mining upstream. So there's that danger ahead. But guess who is being busy today and not in the fight against illegal mining? The largest opposition political party in the country, the New Patriotic Party, NPP, is busy today. Guess what they are doing? They are demonstrating. And for what? They call something selective justice. They are saying that the government is abusing its power and is targeting NPP members for prosecutions and, if you like, unlawful detention. The last person who was picked up and detained was Abronye DC, the Bruno regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Kwame Bafo. He's been released. The party insists on this demonstration. If this party had committed to joining the Fix the Country people, wouldn't we have had a bigger demonstration that would have generated better results? But you see the matter of interest that I talk about. Each person and their interest. So can we get to that point where national interest will override party interests, party politics? Because you see, the impact of corruption is neither blue nor green. The impact of Galamsey has no party colors. You can't tell me that all the people in the central region who are reeling under the closure of the Konyako headworks are NDC or MPP. It cuts across. You understand? If the economy should collapse, it collapses for Ghanaians, not for MPP or for NDC. So sometimes we should put our national interest ahead of party interest, party politics. It saddens me that we've sat down and allowed Galamsey to get to this point. One party superintendent over this menace for 8 good years. Another party is in power and the problem doesn't seem to want to go away. In fact, it is intensified, if you ask me, judging by the level of devastation that we are seeing. We can throw in all the technicalities and say turbidity levels, NTU in this river or that river has gone down. But the impact is clear and it is there for all of us to see. Today, there's water crisis in the central region because of illegal mining. So the question is, where next? And how long are we going to sit aloof? Fold our arms and think that it won't get to us, so we don't care? Or how long are we going to be interested in the gains, the financial gains from this menace, over the devastation it is causing? Can the gold board tell us exactly where it is buying its gold from? So we know that the traceability clause in the Gold Board Act is being fully implemented. Can we be Ghanaians for once? Can we be citizens? Can we all join in this fight against illegal mining? That's a question for you to mull over. I wish you all peace. Shalom. All right. The City Business Olympics is just around the corner. Yesterday, I made a big mistake and told you that it was next week Saturday. No, it's not. It is this Saturday, the 27th of September, 2025, at the Eden Heights Sports Complex, Wager. Listen, if you've never been to the CBO, this is your opportunity. All right. I've seen some videos already going around, some companies making videos threatening other companies and daring other companies because they think that they've put together a very solid team that will make wonders, pick laurels, win medals at the CBO this year. We look forward to all the excitement, all the energy that will come with it. But above all, let's assemble, let's build our teams, let's establish partnerships, let's register connections. And who knows, we may end up signing some contracts there. So the City Business Olympics is about bringing corporate Ghana together to engage in sporting activities. We're going to have games like seven-a-side football. There's going to be volleyball. There's going to be indoor basketball. There's tennis, table tennis, swimming, Scrabble, draft, you name it. You have your lime and spoon, you have your sack race, and then of course, the one that gets a lot of attention, per my own assessment at the CBO, is the tag of war. And you know, the GCB people, they have the men and the women. This one is not men's cuckoo. They have the men and the women. So when they come, they are able to pull. So bring your men. Charlie, my grandmother would say, abetri. Bring the men who have the shoulders to come and pull. Let's see who will win the tag of war this year. But then, of course, the strong men and the strong women will also be competing in the arm wrestling. And so call us now. 0558-973-973, 0558-973-973. Register and make your payments. I have to confirm, but I think we have just about today and tomorrow to close the window for registration. So if you haven't called yet, please call now. 0558-973-973. Register, pay, and participate. Now, if you've registered and you've not paid, that window is also fast closing. So call and follow up with your payments, and then let's register you. Let's secure you a spot or a slot at the CBO, that's the City Business Olympics 2025. And let's join hands in establishing businesses, building our teams, and of course, working out in a special way. We'll do it the city style, so you understand. And then also you have to look out for the Jama sessions, the various Jama sessions. Charlie, some of the companies saying the Jama sessions they do, I wonder what they are doing in the offices with their suit and tie. Hey! So yeah, it promises to be fun, a lot of fun, a lot of energy, more thrills. So let's see you there. The City Business Olympics 2025 is powered by City FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Side Hustle, and it's proudly sponsored by UMB Bank and supported by Bethel Logistics, Dampon Healthcare, Hallmark Cafe, and we want you to be a part of it. All right, so let's say thank you to Side Hustle for partnering us. Say thank you to UMB Bank for sponsoring us. Thank you to Bethel Logistics. Thank you to Dampon Healthcare. Thank you to Hallmark Cafe for supporting us. We're grateful to all these entities. And mind you, they will be participating as well. That's why you need to bring your A game. No slacking, no snoozing, because if you snooze, you lose. Alrighty, jump onto the Google Play Store now and download the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store and have access to the news on the go. Not all of us will have the luxury of time to go through the newspapers. Not all of us will have the luxury of time to tune into TV and radio. And so once you have the Channel 1 News app, it makes your news life very, very easy. You're able to access the news wherever, whenever, easy on the go. It's actually user-friendly, quite a simple interface. You shouldn't be able to have any problems at all. So the Channel One News app is live on the Google Play Store. Download same and enjoy. Talking about news, the papers are here. Yesterday they swerved us. Today they are here. And so we'll get into the headlines on the front pages of the various dailies this morning. Daily Graphic. SHS students must use harmonized prospectus freshers to report on October 18. That's according to the Ghana Education Service. SHS students must use harmonized prospectus freshers to report October 18. That's according to the GES, Ghana Education Service. More on education. UCC Vice Chancellor controversy. GTEC takes punitive measures against UCC. UCC Vice Chancellor controversy. GTEC takes punitive measures against UCC. Health alert. Poison cases on the rise. Health alert. Poison cases on the rise. Stories on page 13 of the newspaper. That's the Daily Graphic. If you get a copy, you would know where these issues are happening, which poisons, and of course the dangers involved. But still on the front page, Molex Foundation to train 500 girls in STEM. Molex Foundation to train 500 girls in STEM. Then I jump to the back page. Kokrentumi Police Station closed down after youth attack. Kokrentumi Police Station closed down after youth attack. Indian High Commission commemorates World Cleanup Day. Indian High Commission commemorates World Cleanup Day. So that's the Daily Graphic newspaper for today. Let me take you to the Ghanaian Times. What's the front page of the Ghanaian Times saying? At annual National Molid, support Galamsey fight. Government rallies Muslims. At annual National Molid, support Galamsey fight. Government rallies Muslims. President launches the Accra Reset, reimagining global governance for health and development in New York tomorrow. We know that the president is there, together with a very powerful delegation, including his wife, who spoke about protecting children. You know, usually at the UN General Assembly, there's a prayer session for children. Lodina Mahama, the First Lady of the Republic, spoke yesterday, and she called for, if like, global interest, worldwide interest in protecting vulnerable children. I think it's a fantastic call, and kudos to the First Lady, wife of His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. We understand that the president will be launching the Accra Reset, reimagining global governance for health and development in New York tomorrow. We look forward to that and what it entails. Our leaders must emulate Nkrumah's ideological conviction. That's according to Dr. Anoche Frimpong. And you have Rune Skinbach presents credentials as new EU ambassador to Ghana. Oh, okay. Oh, that means Mr. His Excellency Chad is leaving. So Rune Skinbach is taking over as the new EU ambassador to Ghana. All right, let me go to the back page. Make spaces available for recreational events. That's according to the sports minister. And then in the CAF Cup competitions, Asante Kotoko survived Kwara United scare. Gold Stars fall in Accra. All right, so that's the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Let me take you to the Chronicle. Brian's bold cocoa move. Hey. Brian's bold cocoa move. All right, get the paper, you get the details. Kufo wants NPP. Intra-party rivalry can cost 2028 victory. Kufo wants NPP. Intra-party rivalry can cost 2028 victory. Logist Group leads landmark environmental restoration in Ghana. The scripture for the day is from the book of Ecclesiastes 10, verse 10. If the axe is dull and one does not sharpen its edge, then one must exert more strength. However, the advantage of wisdom is that it brings success. Ecclesiastes 10:10. If the axe is dull and one does not sharpen its edge, then one must exert more strength. However, The advantage of wisdom is that it brings success. Clearly, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. So use the mind, use the head. You understand? When the brain refuses to work, the body suffers. That's what Ecclesiastes is telling you this morning. May the Lord add his blessings to the reading of his word. So that's the Chronicle newspaper. You have a number of sports stories on the back page. So go grab a copy and then you can read these sports stories as well. But let me jump quickly to the Daily Guide newspaper. Nana jabs Mahama over poor performance. Nana jabs Mahama over poor performance. NPP yensuro ehunahuna demo today. Yensuro ehunahuna demo today. Led by the youth organizer of the party, Salam Mustafa. We'll be there. We'll provide coverage. There's a sad one here. Daily Guide's George Clifford Owusu passes on. May his soul rest in peace. Tokonu's removal as SC judge unlawful. That's according to Ansar Asari, former director of the Ghana School of Law. Kumasi bounces back after Asante Hime's funeral. Kumasi bounces back after Asante Hime's funeral. So that's the Daily Guide newspaper. Daybreak says, Galamsey fight, stop the laissez-faire approach. Miracles to government. Health alert, crops, fish poisoned in Galamsey areas. New study warns. Lordina Mahama appeals for global support for vulnerable children. Yeah, so this is what I mentioned earlier. She was speaking at the UN General Assembly prayer session. Zoom Lion crucial to clean Ghana agenda. That's the Sanitation Committee chair. And then coming up, Educhum and the Dreamscape Company Limited contracts. Okay, we look forward to that. See what's in there. Let's go to the New Republic. First Lady takes global stage, champions children's rights at 7th UN General Assembly prayer service for children. First Lady takes global stage, champions children's rights at 7th UN General Assembly prayer service for children. GSE's rally hits new heights with near 60 year-to-date gains. As the Ghana Stock Exchange's rally hits new heights with near 60% YTD gains. Boost for agricultural lending as BOG approves Gessel's guarantee as loan collateral. $3.5 billion Galamsey apocalypse rocks farmers. Food import crisis imminent due to pollution. And then you have ice cleared. Afenyomakin throws weight behind 24-hour economy and big push agenda. So that's the New Republic for today. The BNFT, Business and Financial Times, says mobile money consolidates grip on payment sphere, hits 2.76 trillion cedis at end August. Mobile money consolidates grip on payment sphere, hits 2.76 trillion cedis at end August. Uncontrolled rubber exports threaten industry. That's the AGI president, Association of Ghana Industries. We had a conversation about this last Friday, and it's quite worrying, the impact of, if you like, illegal exports of raw rubber. We'll keep pushing this matter so we're able to address this same issue. Tor revival, value addition to anchor energy future. That's according to stakeholders. And then you have ethical and value-based procurement is country's sustainable growth pole. Deputy Chief of Staff says as maiden national procurement and supply conference ends in Accra. ENP ICC arbitration, when a tribunal chair's speech becomes the story. And then you have a feature that says enhancing governance structures in corporate and state-owned enterprises. All right, that's the Business and Financial Times, BNFT, for today. Let me take you online and bring you some stories from our various news portals. I'm going to start off with Channel 1 News Online. AI must remain under human control. That's Professor Queno, the engineer credited for bringing internet to Ghana. He was in an interview with Bernard Avle on The Point of View right here on Channel 1 TV. Ghana's digital journey began before internet arrival. Again, Professor Quino speaking there. Early 1990s dominated by enterprise computing. That's Ghana's internet pioneer, Professor Quino, again speaking there. Gold board must clarify where it buys gold from. Simple. This is what I'm saying. Show us where you are buying the gold from. And let's know whether the traceability clause in the act is being enforced or even if it's being implemented. But this is from Fix the Ghana Group, Fix the Country. It's a demand that they are making after their demonstration yesterday. They're asking that Gold Board clarifies where it buys gold from. Stop massaging issues and tackle Galamsey head on. Again, Fix the Country to government. Ghanaian teacher in US shares struggles after taking 46,000 cedis loan to relocate. You go reach everybody. Government cannot claim 8 months is too early to act on Galamsey. That's Dennis Miracles Abuaje, aide to Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. Still on Galamsey, declare state of emergency or we'll do it ourselves. Fix the country to government. Government must heed youth call to end Galamsey. That's Sheikh Shaibu speaking there. Stop buying gold from Galamseyers. Miracles tells Mahama. Professor Bwampong, still UCC Vice Chancellor. Lawyers insist. GTech blocks UCC from government support, cites university as non-existent. And then when you go to Agogo, 20-year-old dies in suspected suicide. Quite unfortunate, quite disturbing. Let me take you to citynewsroom.com. citynewsroom.com. President Mahama is speaking here and he says strong health systems key to Africa's sovereignty. Strong health systems key to Africa's sovereignty. NPP protests selective justice under Mahama government today. Government or Ghana must encourage youth to be developers. That's Professor Quino. Internet will only get cheaper if more people use it. Again, Professor Quino. How Ghana achieved full internet connectivity in 1995. Professor Quino recounts. Galamsey. Repeal LI 2462 and declare a state of emergency. Fix the country movement is saying. Low pay, high expectations. Why 3 Ghanaian teachers migrated to the US. Back to the matter on Galamsey. I don't support state of emergency. It's not the solution. That's Miracles Abuaje. Still on the matter of Galamsey. Will declare state of emergency if government fails to act. This is Fix the Country speaking. Police presence restored. Calm in Kukrantumi. Is the member of parliament for Abuakwa North. Yes, Abuakwa North speaking. And show effort in Galamsey fight and will help. Miracles to government. So these are some stories captured or carried on our various web portals. citynewsroom.com as well as channel1newsonline.com. But you can download the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store and you have access to these stories and several others. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. Stay with us. When we come back from this break, we begin the news review segment.
City Business Olympics is back! It's all about team building, networking, and staying healthy. Which game will your company participate in this year? Is it seven-a-side football, volleyball, swimming, basketball, or sack race? Rally your teammates and get ready for action. Date, Saturday, September 27, 2025. Time, 8 a.m. Venue, Eden Heights Sports Complex. Call 0558-973-973 to register your company today. Let's keep fit, grow connections, and enjoy a day full of energy and excitement. The City Business Olympics 2025 is powered by City FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Side Hustle, and it's proudly sponsored by UMB Bank and supported by Bethel Logistics, Dampong Healthcare, and Hallmark Cafe.
Now, usually using potom, we're either using yam or cocoyam, or we are using sweet potato, what the others would call nagoti jogbo, right? But my guest is mixing the two versions, and I haven't seen it before. Another thing is that usually we'd use red oil, palm oil, right, to do it. She's not doing that, she's using coconut oil. So she's blowing my mind even before we started cooking. So let me invite my people enabler extraordinaire, Mami Ikia Gazy. Let's come for her. Hi, sis.
I don't wait till my oil is super hot before, because then I think the vegetables get too shocked.
Okay. Oh. She's enabling the vegetables too. She feels for them.
I'm trying to get them to be, nicely welcome and warmer before they.
I love the way you talk about food.
Page 17, chapter 2, very interesting. Unresolved problems don't evaporate. So it says, as a child, he used to be a truant. He gave his parents a lot of headaches. One day his dad said to him, son, you are the last of my children and you are very smart. But you're not making my effort to learn and be the best. You're just content living an average life. So I want us to make a deal.
What's Cooking is brought to you by Tasty Tom and Lily Rice.
Our media landscape is at a turning point. The intersection of policy and technology demands a new roadmap. Join us for a landmark forum broadcasting at the crossroads, shaping Ghana's electronic media future. Theme: aligning policy, technology, and global best practices. We are bringing together the brightest minds to build a stronger, more resilient future for Ghana's electronic media. Register now at africamediabureau.com or call 0503-332-375. Secure your spot to shape what's next. A forum by Africa's Media Bureau, supported by the Ministry of Communication and Digital Technology. Media partners, Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM.
Hello again. Thank you for choosing us. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. It's time for the news review segment. Dr. Dixon Adomaku Kisi, the former member of parliament for Anyasu Tiom, is here, as well as Larry Dogbe, managing editor of the Herald newspaper. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you. Doc, it's been a while.
Yes.
Hope all is well.
So far, so good.
Yeah. And Tim Bryan?
We're doing well. Let me take the opportunity to announce that we're starting our Eastern Regional Tour tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And today,
you're going home?
Yeah, we're starting from home. I mean, you know.
As you feel.
Yeah, yes. Say,
right.
And he's doing a traditional thing of starting from where he's from.
Right. What will be the nature of the store? Meetings with chiefs?
Let me also
going
admit.
to see rallies.
Let me also admit that I think vetting will be today for MPP, the presidential candidates.
Right.
So after that, what we intend to do is, based on his planning, we'll do 3 constituencies a day.
Okay.
Till we end. So this is rather internal politicking. If you are to visit every chief, then you would not finish. So you know, the major ones, you know, as needed, we will possibly pass through. But this is more of an internal politicking. If you're doing presidential as a general election, then I think that it behoves on you to meet with the chiefs. But this is, you know, small boys level. Let me put it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Very well. We wish you well. Yeah. And like, you are not campaigning for anything.
No, I'm not campaigning. I'm not campaigning for anything.
He's campaigning for Ghana.
Very well. Very well.
You know, they told us that they were doing some research. As in the Brian Camp told us, you were doing some research, you know, assessing your chances and so on. I mean, I don't know whether
you've not seen the results.
I think that prior to his starting the campaign, he said that he wanted to check if his aspirations align with the Ghanaian people.
Right.
So that was what that was about.
Okay.
But we are also saying
but I said you were doing research.
There should be the true check of your potential will be after we've done the tour of the 276. And I think that will be when you can really say that, okay, people have heard you. There are 2 other candidates who have been through the constituencies already. I mean, as in for the prior election, we have not been heard. I mean, our candidate, Kwabena Japan, and was the Minister of Education, Educhum. We have not been heard at all. So I think that the true baseline will be after we've made our case to the various 276 constituencies. Then we can, as it is, check across that, okay, now that the people who are going to do the elections have heard from all 5, which one has the lead?
But you invited them to Rock City.
Oh, those have been engagements with leadership of the various constituencies. And when I say that, we're talking about current constituency 17 executives. We're talking about the you know, coordinators at the various constituencies. So these are, you know, the engagements with just the very top echelon of the party. Yeah.
Very well. We have Ghana matters to deal with, so let's get straight into it. But let me remind our viewers that the show is interactive. We'd like to hear from you. Send us your thoughts, your comments, and of course your contributions to the show via the WhatsApp number. You can drop a comment on our YouTube. We are live on YouTube. You can also drop a comment on Facebook. Tweet at us on X as well. The fight against illegal mining, it seems to have gained some steam in recent weeks. Especially post the president's response during the media encounter. We've seen a lot of individuals, organizations, other bodies also, intensify the pressure on the president to arrest this matter of Galamsey and deal with it as a matter of urgency. The call for a state of emergency, is this the solution?
Well, let me start off by saying that personally, I have registered my concern that illegal mining is like, for us, the drug war in Mexico.
True.
And the earlier we come to that understanding that there will always be some illegal mining in this country is very important. And then we also need to grasp the fact that the quantum of the activity has certainly increased beyond our imagination. And I say this with experience of what's happening right by the wall of my father's house in Eastern Region and other people's homes.
Which of the towns?
This is Abomusu. Okay. And in fact, is troubling.
I go for those Manders hometown.
You're right. You're right. It's very troubling.
And they're mining behind your father's wall.
Right behind. I mean, I have images, and when you are videoing and you're not careful, if you're not careful, you may be assaulted. And it's troubling. Now, my biggest thing, I really think that yesterday I wasn't captured very well, but let me state this. First of all, the gold bond, fantastic idea. They've made huge amounts of monies, which they've flaunted, they've told everybody. Why must I pay for the water treatment as a Ghanaian? I mean, why must I bear that burden? I really think that right off the bat, the revenues from gold that has been flaunted everywhere should be used, a portion of that should be used to work on all the water facilities in this country. I'm talking about the Takrady, I'm talking about Konyako, I'm talking about Koforidua, I'm talking about Bawe and others. I really think that the true beneficiary of the damages to all of our water bodies are the gold and mining industry. So the idea that Ghana Water Company wishes to increase tariffs that I and you have nothing to do with in terms of the damage of our water, I think is very wrongfully placed.
But why should the gold board be the one paying?
Who's benefiting from the? I mean, as it stands now, all the gold, whether illegal or legal, goes to who? Gold board. And as a matter of fact, I think that they should be made to pay for all the water damages in this country. I mean, that is my opinion, because by and large, in Europe, even egg, you can trace the egg to the manufacturer. I mean, the coop that the egg came from.
Right.
But, oh yes, trust me, when they label and there's an issue with a particular farm, they can trace the distribution straight to their shop.
Tracing.
Yes.
There's a traceability clause in the Gold Board Act.
So and you and I know that if I should call on Sami Jemfi today and tell him that yesterday the golds that you people bought, which mining company or which forest did they come from? Trust me, he will be doing enna. So my key point here is that since we cannot be certain that this gargantuan increment in the gold that he is trading is from either 10% illegal mining, 20% illegal mining, or 30%. As far as we all know, what has been told publicly is that they've gotten a lot of revenue. And me, an ordinary citizen, I'm asking myself that when this activity is damaging our water bodies, why should you then come to me to pay for those? So my key point, we seriously need to consider a portion of all of this gold revenue going to treat the water that you and I drink. Now, invariably, I also think that it is not necessarily the state of emergency. Let's go after those financing Galamsey. I mean, that doesn't need a state of emergency. I mean, I'm wondering, the way they are sophisticated, me sitting in my small corner know that if I trace the campaign in a local environment, I can match him straight to the house he comes to in Accra. It's very, you don't need a lot of CID training. If they truly want to do it, they can match. And even there are about 10 campaigns in this country. I'll be surprised if the BNI supposedly doesn't know them. I mean, let me state that, for instance, admittedly, our own chairman, Wontumi, is known for one or two reasons and is being investigated. are we telling all Ghanaians that he's the only person? That is not the case.
Yeah.
And, you know, to borrow from Dr. Frimpong Boateng's report, there were actors in both parties. If the NDC wants to be holier than thou, they need to do the same thing with their actors. And you know what is troubling, Larry? Over the past 8 months, and listen, I must admit, our party, my government, you know, was not 100% on the gold illegal mining problem. But unfortunately, the past 8 months, I would want to use the word reckless, but there's been reckless damage to our environment in the interest of having, you know, money and showing that the gold is in huge amounts, and we are making many reserves from whether illegal or legal mining. So we have a major problem, and we are choosing monies over good environment. And mind you, the health of a nation is very important. That's why yesterday I said that all health institutions in this country need to be waging a very serious war with government, in the sense that they are the officers of our health of this nation. They are the guardians of health of this nation. And for that matter, since somehow government is not appreciating the challenges, maybe a suit in court will trigger the mind of governance or institutions that need to sit up. You know, the
suit against government.
The American way that has changed government many times have been lawsuits. And people say that, oh, Americans like lawsuits. But let me be very clear with you that enough of the talking. Some things, some actions, some fines need to be done. And that might be the only way that, yes, if I just said in Swahili. So maybe well-meaning minds have to sit around at the table, provide some funds of very good lawyers to, as it is, make a case against government, so that government then, you know, becomes fully aware. And I always say that, listen, we need judges who appreciate the environment and the fact that those damaging the environment are killing us. I mean, listen, Kontomire, Intos, and many other things have been proven.
Yeah.
Cassava, yam, proven to have chemicals. And listen,
Lead.
Biological warfare drove Bush to Iraq. So this is...
Allegedly.
Well, you know, you could say that, but clearly, this use of cyanide and all these chemicals on us as Ghanaian, I think borders on, you know, bioterrorism to that extent, because this is cancer causing, and these activities are creating a health burden on this country, and we should not discount it. I have stated here largely that our water bodies, you know, we need to strengthen EPA so that it has muscle. You know, speaking of lawsuits, it's literally the EPA that's supposed to be taking some of these companies to court. Yes. But I know what their cry is. When they get to court, the kind of financial muscle they need to bully, quote unquote, the mining companies, they don't have it. Because, I mean, listen, the mining guy will pay the biggest lawyer, and when lawyers are paid well, they can influence the jury. I mean, these are, you know, very straightforward things. And what I mean by influence the jury, I mean, there are so many ways of, as it is, they say killing a cat, you know, and when you have them paying huge amounts for high-profile lawyers, when EPA goes with, you know, lawyers without clout, they lose.
Very well.
So I think that that what needs to be done one, the illegal activity is not superior to the legal activities.
Right.
And for that reason, I think that those doing legal mining should not be punished for those characters that are doing illegal activity. So during a state of emergency, for me personally, I'm wondering, I remember that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, attempted and stopped mining, and that is when we even had, per the record, the highest amount of the boom of gold. So look, borrowing from what Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo did, where he literally stopped,
Placed a ban on small-scale mining.
put a ban. When the ban came is when even we got more gold. And this one, which begs the question that putting that label that we're in a state of emergency, for all you know, that is when it's even going to be more produced.
Very well.
But the key thing is that the quote-unquote people who we know, because people know them.
But you
Instead
don't.
of going after these boys and girls just, clearing their throat about governance and their disappointment with a government that promised heaven and now we're still on earth. Going after a social media person who's ranting does not inure to the benefit of this country than going after a campaign of illegal mining. And
destroying our environment.
I would hope that those people in that NIB room, they should turn their focus to what is killing Ghanaians. One illegal miner is now killing about, almost several thousands of Ghanaians because they are destroying our water.
Very well.
Turbidity and all of these things have increased within the past 8 months.
Right.
Very unfortunate.
Right.
On the watch of the NDC.
The dangers are glaring. A recent study even says our fish and vegetables have toxic levels of lead
And mercury.
And mercury.
Yeah.
Water. Currently, the central region is reeling under water scarcity because the Konyako headworks are not working. What else will it take for us to rise and say enough is enough? We need to end this menace of Galamsey.
Thank you. What else would it take? I wish I know what else it would take.
Because it looks like we are staring death in the face and we are asking it to come.
Yeah, I'm watching some of the videos that you guys are showing, and see somebody has a towel around his neck.
Yeah.
And see the water that he's going to fetch. See school children, okay, or student fetching water from where? I mean, what is see in their box room.
See the color of the water.
Yeah, see the color of the water.
Yesterday we were told that they're recording increased cases of diarrhea.
Oh, is it just diarrhea?
Yeah,
cancer is on the rise.
No, as a result of the closure of the Konyako headworks, the scarcity. So now they are drinking from any and everywhere.
At which I wish I know what else needs to be done. Okay, because everything has been tried. Okay, everything has been tried, but I'm sure there's something that has to be done. Commitment.
Yeah.
The political will. It shouldn't be just the rhetoric as usual. You get it?
Yeah.
Somebody put his presidency on the line. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, as Honorable said, it was during the time that there was a surge in gold, production. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, when Ghanaians complained, they came out to say that part of the 2020 election analysis, one of the things that
worked against them?
Yeah, said,
especially at the mining areas.
So this argument has been made,
It's not an argument, it's a fact.
That, even we were affected, our political fortunes were affected by that decision to put a ban on Galamsey. A ban that didn't even work in the first place. yet it affected our political fortunes. Maybe the people were just saying that, you know something, Galamsey is not what we need. That we travel from afar. We've made this argument many times that, I mean, when you read the history of migration, some people migrated, or people largely migrated towards water. And land, farmlands, and so on. But water was a very, critical reason by which people migrated. And wars were fought because of water. You get it?
Oh, yeah.
Now, if today Galamsey has become, a source of our death, because people are mining around water bodies, something that used to provide life, food, source of drinking water, and so on. And this is what we are having now. Then there is something that, I mean, at national level, we need to declare war on. And soldiers, as we have them, are to do what? To protect the country by sea, land, and air. Now, I mean, we are not at war with our neighboring, countries. The war is within. And we've seen it the world over. Mexico is a critical example for us. Pablo Escobar, where, I mean, the Mexican government at a point in time, Pablo is from Colombia.
Pablo Emilio Gaviria Escobar.
Oh, you know him very well. So, Pablo, Colombia, Mexico has also had its own fair share of, drug wars and all that and so on. And it was a war that was declared from within. When it became obvious in most of these countries that, they couldn't contain it, they brought in external, forces to come and help. And as we talk, El Chapo, yes, it's in jail in America.
Even right now, Trump is bombing Venezuela.
Venezuela, exactly. You get it. And many others. I think what happened to Pablo Escobar? I think
he escaped a few times.
And then he was killed eventually. Exactly. So, something, we need to do something about this whole thing.
Arrest them.
Yes. We can't do the business as usual. We can't be praising Gold Board and say that, listen, our water bodies, yes, because
it's very responsible.
Yes, whatever Gold Board is doing, has
direct.
Yeah, exactly. And so, can we do the two of them in such a way that water bodies will be protected, while Gold Board also, whatever it's doing with that, it also gets the benefit of.
Within an hour, I'm suspecting that about 160 tons of water is damaged in this country. I mean, within an hour, every hour, these some fines that are doing about 160. That is like minimum. So you can imagine in 24 hours how much water is damaged every day.
Yeah, yesterday I went to buy water. There's bottled water, and I was given a list of how much Belacqua is supposed to go, how much
each brand costs.
And it's the prices are going up every day. The prices are going up every day. So that is just on the social side. On the medical side, it's nothing to write home about. The other day, I read somewhere, I think it's from your news, one of your news bulletins, about the the number of diabetes patients recorded just this year alone. With kidney issues.
5,000 diabetes referrals, 2,000 kidney referrals.
Thank you. Okay.
And that is even those that have been identified and reported.
Could it be because of the kind of water we are drinking? It could be. You get it? And so we cannot just focus on building hospitals, cheap compounds, clinics, and all that.
Prevention.
And that is more of, curative. How about the preventive aspect of all this? Where are we going with that? Where are we going with that? Unless, of course, okay, we want to listen. There was a time in the history of Greece, okay, where I mean the powers that be were more focused on structures, citadels, all that, and then forgot about the social things that mattered most in everybody's life. And so, you know, things were built, structures were built, but the people weren't happy. So they decided,
occupants.
yes, so they decided to consult their gods or, you know, whatever. And then they were told that, listen, the structures are not what will make the people happy. Maybe it's for your own, you know, self-aggrandizement.
Yeah.
However, the people need more, and it's more of the social interaction.
Yeah.
And this could include, you know, interacting on medical grounds as well. On medical grounds as well. I mean, listen, water, these are recreational grounds. People swim in these water bodies.
Yeah.
Kids can't swim anymore. People take their food from...
Fishes.
Yeah.
Fishes.
Yes. Do you understand?
And I'm sure many species of fishes have been destroyed.
Have been destroyed.
Yeah.
Many species.
Have been destroyed. We are heading towards a disaster.
We're already in it.
Oh no, that maybe get to a point where we could walk to the market and we won't get fish to buy.
Yeah.
Or what you buy is laced with a lot of...
Exactly, and you are torn
You are
between
killing
eating
yourself.
it or, you know, going hungry. Because somebody, you know, polluted the water just to get gold.
Yeah.
And then, you know, go to Dubai. Some friends of mine spent the weekend attending a funeral at Takwa. And they told me about how the Takwa they used to visit years ago has changed completely.
Yeah.
To a point where Chinese own hotels over there. Okay? The cost of living is through the roof.
I understand water is more expensive in Takwa than Accra.
Yo.
It will be.
Then a plate of rice is almost 200 Ghana cedis.
You don't say.
I'm telling you. The cost of fish hasn't been, I mean, I'm not, they didn't tell me. But,
Takwa.
yes. So accommodation is expensive, obviously because there's more money.
Yeah.
Okay, food is expensive because there's more money. Because if the economy, the Ghanaians there are competing with the, you know, Chinese who had come and they are on a mission, which is your goal.
Yeah.
And in Western North, they are turning a lot of cocoa farms into
Exactly.
mines.
So our cocoa is also running into its own, you know, problem. You get it? I mean, children born with deformities.
Yeah. Cleft.
Yeah.
No, some of the anomalies, you come without your hand.
Yeah.
You come with double hands. I mean, all kinds of anomalies. And you know, it is so serious.
You get it? Konyaku, I mean, we reported on it the other day.
And it's not different from Wager.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not different from Koforia.
Last week, I was sent a video of somebody's bathroom when they opened the tap and what was coming there. Even Milo looks better.
So are we right to say that we're in a cancer-causing period? I mean, that is what it is.
Clearly.
We are killing ourselves, you know, naturally.
You know, something, you can say that something is being done, but obviously it's not enough. I don't want to believe that Muntala is
died for nothing.
Muntala, Omanibo Ama,
And all
the others all died for nothing. Suddenly, we don't remember what they went out there to do, which led to their death. But, I mean, doing something about Galamsey and getting the results of it, constant monitoring, evaluation, guys, let's get back to the drawing board. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Will be a better way of preserving their memories.
We should challenge the NIB guys to pick up about 6 campaigns in one day for Ghanaians to see. And then I'll say that, yes, these boys are doing serious business.
You know, will be a better way of preserving their memories.
Right.
I mean, I can't even remember offhand what the program they went to do.
It was supposed to be
And how
responsible.
alternative.
No, there was a name. There was
Yeah,
a
there was
name
a
for
name
it.
for it.
But
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember the
It's
name?
lost on us.
Yes.
It's
I
lost
mean,
on us.
that is really sad, guys.
Yeah.
That is really, really, really sad.
Less than a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
August 6th.
August 6th.
We can't do this.
This one is Ghana and Kai. That should be the.
Enya Asante Nkai.
This is Ghana and Kai. or NDC and Kai. You know?
You know, so we can't do this to their children, their spouses, their loved ones, their family, their friends. For me, I mean, the more I think about it, when I saw the topic, I was asking myself, Charlie, this topic again, where is it going? Is it the normal plenty talk?
We
But,
want-
but
we
we,
want
we
action.
can't give up also. We might
want
get
action.
tired, but we can't give up. Ghana is the only country we have. You see, that's where the challenge is. We can't give up, and we must continue putting pressure to bear on the authorities.
And this is where I even get, more worried, where you don't have the mining companies being involved in the
Exactly.
everyday
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah.
You get it? Being involved, making suggestions that, whatever President Mahama is saying that he's sending people to Australia and Canada to go and learn responsible mining. A lot of these mining companies are multinationals.
Yeah.
They are doing it already.
Exactly. So can we have them make an input right here so that instead of spending $50,000, we end up spending, let's say, $20,000. Okay, or even if we are spending the $50,000, we can train more people. Everybody included, journalists, policemen, everyone included, so that when you see irresponsible mining, you know what it is. Chief, I mean, years to come. I don't know how much this bottle of water
I'm not sure.
is. But if years to come, even let's assume that it's 10 cedis. If years to come, we have to spend 50 Ghana cedis or more to buy this bottle of water.
And mind you,
Then, I mean,
those doing the illegal mining, they are importing water and drinking.
oh, they will.
And we are here drinking.
Of course, they have the purchasing power.
In any case, most of them are not even Ghanaians as we speak.
Well,
See, I mean, we've had ministers or ex-ministers, on this table who made mention of the fact that by their own investigation, they noticed that foreigners are largely involved in this.
arrest
So
them.
if foreigners are largely involved, it gives us the impetus to go out there and crush them. That it means that we are under attack.
Yeah, I agree.
It's an invasion. Is that the correct word?
Yeah.
We are under attack. Our water bodies are being polluted because from where he is, he can drink good water, but over here he comes here to pollute the water and leave it for us to drink. With all the diseases and all the denial, all the hunger that it brings and all that.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't agree with the pastors, the Catholic bishops more. That, hey, I mean, it's not a national, emergency situation, but
It should be targeted.
it should be, targeted, targeted,
areas known
exactly.
for
I dare not do this in China.
Exactly. They will slaughter you like an animal.
Easily.
They
dare
will.
not.
Easily.
I mean, before even the state comes in to execute you.
No, look at what they
the
do to
people
their
will
own
do-
people.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They will do.
Who are involved
you,
in
you recall the Melanie,
corruption. Yeah.
the Melanie incident.
Their
Where
own
some
people.
company,
They don't joke
wanted
with
more
it.
milk and pollute. Sorry,
Yeah.
you use some
Chemicals.
chemical on baby food.
They
and babies
finished them.
died. Charlie, in no time,
They finished them.
they
so
executed
so
them.
how can they come and do this in our country, on our turf?
They executed
Largely
them.
because some political actors are influenced by them. But I really think that, in all seriousness, it is not the state of emergency. Target those who are doing the thing, arrest them. And that will stop others from doing it. Since Donald Trump started bombing
Venezuela.
ships, people who are doing the drugs, even if they were innocent, if you are a drug dealer, you be careful that, hey, shall I...
Collective good.
Yeah,
It's utilitarian.
If we follow the money,
collateral.
if we follow the money and we
It's-
cut off the funding, we will be able to address
It's all
it.
part of this, thing. I mean, when they were doing terrorism, they went after the money. who's financing what.
Exactly.
Yes. Until you go there, don't talk.
There's this argument that has been made that, the state of emergency should be the very, very, very last option. Because it's like, you have your son that very often you have to say, listen, that
keep threatening him.
Yeah, you keep threatening him.
And at a point, they become immune.
Yeah, he becomes immune. Then you bought a cane, and then very, very often you
wave it.
He wants about talking, Then one day you use the cane on him twice, 3 times, and then the guy is no longer responding. At that point, you notice that you've lost it. So I hear that is what government is trying to prevent. It doesn't want to get to that level where.
I said, borrowing from Nana's experience,
yes.
When he put a ban, the gold increased.
Yeah.
So it's not about that. We have to go after those financing. And as you rightly said, some of the rural banks know who brings money every often and dissipates and shares the money. They know them. I mean, the bankers know.
Very well. Let me take a few messages and then we can move on to other issues.
You are chasing Shatawale and things when there are bigger fishes.
The kingpins are there. Master Planner Junior from Kintampo says, the fight against Galamsey by this government is clearly a lost battle in advance. The government is not committed to this fight. Its own people are allegedly those involved in the Galamsey, and he's not ready to deal with settings and Kwa. Ghanaians are watching closely. Samin Accra says, thumbs up to back up Vomawo and his compatriots. That's consistency. They had their demonstration without any presidential interference. Democracy has been restored. Government must listen, but some people from a certain political party must keep their advice to themselves. Okay. Opari from Suhum, aka Dr. Brian Beba. In fact, this NDC JDM government is hypocritical. Galamsey is going on still now. We can't use Densu River now, but under MPP government, Densu River was clean. God have mercy on Ghanaians under this NDC JDM government. And he sends a lot of greetings. Honorable Dr. Brian Achampong, next presidential candidate to lead MPP, lawyer JFK, Nathan. That's a lot, boss. Bright Cramper from the University of Ghana says, the government's deafening silence and inconsistent enforcement on Galamsey reflects a dangerous complicity. What we are witnessing is not just environmental degradation, it's the calculated erosion of national integrity. When political survival takes precedence over ecological survival, the future is already mortgaged. Leadership without courage is complicity in disguise. Hey, Wrights from University of Ghana. Thank you. So over the weekend, we woke up to some disturbances in Kukrentumi. We understand the police picked up a gentleman who unfortunately passed on in custody. It led to some rioting, some protests by the youth. The police station was vandalized. Subsequently, it was closed down. We understand the officers there have been reassigned to the headquarters in Kufudia. But does this speak of a growing sense of insecurity in the country? That aggrieved persons are able to take the law into their own hands and charge upon no meaner facility than a police station?
I would choose from your words. The level of insecurity in the country and that this administration is quite troubling. And I say this with the greatest of respect. We even internationally, it's been recorded that our insecurity levels are high on the international indices. Others may say that the international indices are not local. Fine. But the pockets of issues in this country now, especially even if I should just lump post-election violence, has been troubling. And I must admit that these incidents, the assemblyman that got killed recently, army personnel who were attacked by people in the community, I mean, these things are troubling. And I must admit that the insecurity in this country, as it is today, is not good. And I must say that the likes of Muntaka, who's the Interior Minister, and then Finance Minister, who's now doubling as the Defense. They need to be very mindful and guided. And you know, these pockets of issues can lead to, you know, what happened in Egypt.
I think it can spiral into something bigger.
We can have something bigger. So we shouldn't take it for granted, you know. And I must say that policing is a very sophisticated job. How you conduct your arrest matters. And you know, the police has to be very professional moving forward. I mean, I have countless stories where, you know, policemen have not acted appropriately. And by virtue of that, communities respond the way they respond. You know, but when you are seen to be doing your work well, the community will not come, you know, after you in the manner which they did. Of course, I think that when you arrest a suspect, how you manhandle a suspect is very, very important.
Right.
And as it stands now, even criminals have their rights to life. And you know, the system does not allow you to take any life by virtue of the fact that the person is a criminal. I mean, me myself as a medical practitioner, I swear an oath to defend life. So if an armed robber is beaten to the pulp and he comes, I cannot say that, oh, yeah, armed robber and I won't take care of. I will try as much as possible to save his life.
Right.
He's somebody's father, he's somebody's brother or son. So I think that one, our police training needs to be upped in terms of their sensitivity to the communities that they serve, in terms of how they do the proper thing. I mean, listen, I think Larry would admit that the police stops now are rather even 1 cedi for your pocket stops. You know, in the sense that the criminal who has the car coming to the police stop, he's the one who's even going to give the police a bigger tip and go away. And it is troubling when I see it. Very troubling, very unprofessional. And our trust in the police wanes away every day when we see these things. You understand? And that is where some of these issues have to be dealt with. You know, in the sense that those who are rather supposed to be stopped are getting away. DV plates, I thought were supposed to stop operating at a certain time during the day, blah, blah, blah. When they get them, it's like a gold mine for them.
Yeah.
And these are very bad perceptions we have. So this case, for instance, not to just pick on it, for all you know, that precinct or that police station has been doing something with the ghettos in Kintampo. That Kukrantumi, sorry.
Yeah.
That people have been hearing and seeing, you know, and then they are wondering that, listen, you don't go and do this thing again. We'll show you also that we, the community, stand with those boys.
Yeah.
And that is what happened, you know. So I'm very sure that if they were policing by the doctrine of policing, the community would rather be going after and encouraging them to go and arrest more people. But the reverse is what's happening. And that is why I would agree with you that people trooping to police centers by virtue of arrest, people trooping to NIB or wherever by virtue of an arrest should be discouraged to begin with. So I don't support, forgive me, in as much as I like Shatawale, I don't support that when he gets arrested, then a barrage of people go to the center of arrest.
I thought you mentioned
Abronye.
One to me, Abronye and all.
Well, I can also state categorically that I do not support it. And I think it's the wrong thing.
Brian was there.
For who?
I think for one
To
to
bail
me.
him out.
To bail him
That
out.
was a different thing. He was not there with the masses.
And
He
after
went-
that, when they are released, they visit Dr. Baumia.
Well, I mean, that is politics. That is
No, I
politics.
mean, it shouldn't be politics. It's much
you
like
know.
an endorsement, sort of, if you ask me.
Well, unfortunately, so. But that is.
It's bad.
That is.
That has to be addressed.
In-house. So,
Like
so,
do
so,
yourself.
so, oh no! I mean, it should be addressed in-house. But invariably, I really think that security services in this country, one, needs to be very professional in the delivery of their service, and then two, these pockets of issues should not be disjointed. They need to be critically looked at, and the fact that one such incident can erupt. I mean, you and I know. I mean, for instance, if tomorrow some very famous person is arrested, for all you know, hey, all of us may troop, and then violence begins. I mean, listen, in the Americas, just 2 years ago with this Black Lives Matter, it was just one incident, and then chaos erupted, and they had to manage it in various states. So we're all human. What happened in Egypt with the eruption? One person,
the Arab Spring,
lit up himself, and after that,
no, that happened in
chaos.
Tunisia,
yeah.
Tunisia.
Yeah. So we need to watch it, and I think that one certainly retraining so that our security personnel are professional in their delivery, and then we should depoliticize the security services so that what they're doing is largely about the protection of this country, not necessarily doing politicking or towing the line of a government in power or for whatever lack of a better word.
That would be difficult. I mean,
policing to.
We were told in parliaments of allocations to MPs to bring people into the security services.
Well, I mean, listen. Let me address this issue. It is wrong. Okay.
Did you have any?
But
when you were in Parliament?
In fact, some of us were mafiaed about that. That is a different discussion.
We'll investigate.
We'll
trace it. We'll trace it.
But the key thing is that invariably, if every constituency is presenting 10 people for police, I think it levels out.
That's 2,760.
I think it levels out. If every constituency, I'm just using it as a number.
Right.
And this goes to all parties. So it levels out. So forgive me, if there are 138 NDCs, they bring 10, 137 MPP, they bring 10, it levels out. It is the situation now that might be troubling, where you have 100 and something, majority. And ACA 88 pair.
Mighty minority.
Minority. then it becomes very more quote unquote. And mind you, the people you may present, you don't know how they vote.
Right.
Even husband and wife can have different parties.
True.
So how about their son? How about their daughter? My cousin's daughter did not vote for Trump and did not vote for Kamala. She voted for somebody else. The father spoke everything, the daughter did. So I mean, here the same thing matters. You can present a name, the person might go either way, But as it stands, I really think that the true duty, you see, even if you were a certain way and you enter police service, as I said, police service in realm, so that when you come out after passing out, your demeanor, your character, your behavior should be police service behavior.
Professionally.
And that is what I think is missing.
Very well.
How do you get people to go into army and swear the oath and to work for the Ghanaian people, not for quote unquote a party?
Right.
It's unfortunate.
Very well.
And as it stands now, it's a disgrace on our country that a lot of things in the army, even now, have been politicized so much that even when you are speaking sense, because you are colored in a certain political way, it's falling on deaf ears. Right. We are doing ourselves a disservice in this country. I, for one, am MPP, but I might be very bold in terms of a solution for this country. Does that mean that it should not be taken? No. I mean, that kind of practice is not helping us as a nation. So security, huge problem. And I even think that our next presidency it is important that we see who is better equipped to handle security of this country.
Right. Right. Let me come to you. Can we establish a trend regarding the incidents that we've seen so far, or should we treat them as the isolated events that they are?
No, we can't. We can't take it as isolated, as an isolated case. I think that it goes beyond that. It goes to the heart of, the establishment of Ghana police sometime in the 1800s. And it was largely a Gold Coast kind of, establishment meant to protect, quote and unquote, colonial masters. I have difficulty saying that. Colonial masters. Yeah. And so, but at the time, it was called a police force. But years on, it became a service. It became a service. And you expected that having a service that also, has a motto saying service with integrity. Okay, we should be saying some of those things in the conduct of every police officer.
The police is your friend.
Yes, you get it.
Community policing.
Community policing.
Right.
That institution that has even now acquired a TV station.
Yeah.
You get it. That institution that has bought helicopters that has become a scandal. Okay. Now, and so every resource or resources have been put at their disposal to live, and serve the people. You get it.
Yeah.
But over the years, that has not been the case for some police officers. And no matter who the IGP is, and then who the director of operation is, and who administrator or regional commander is, you have issues that you can, raise about each and every one of them. It's not the best of things. I'm saying this as a grandson of a police officer.
Okay.
Did
you grow up with him?
Oh yeah, I knew him very well.
Right.
I was his first grandson. So yeah, there was a girl. That's from my mother's side. So there was a lady, and then strangely, she's also married to a police officer. I'm sure she's laughing right now. She's watching me happening, And so at home, we call police officers, or even in the ever traditional whatever, we call police Povito.
Okay.
Povito is, because of the stakes that, or the battles that they hold, so we call them Povito. Okay, so Ekpo, meaning, Charlie, you can't whip you with that thing. Years ago, they had some stakes also. Okay, that they were more to lash people into line. But history has shown that policing has gone beyond the short wearing officer with a big hat, standing somewhere, being scary, to a point where you have to approach people and talk to people like humans. Oh, they call you, please, Asimesi or Benteng, we are investigating so and so and so, please, can you come, and assist us with the investigation?
Yeah.
And being human, and you approaching another human, he will understand that he has to report.
Indeed.
Now, if he refuses to report, you could call the mother and say that, hey, listen, we are in need of your son or your daughter to come and help us, deal with a particular investigation. And again, a responsible mother, a responsible father, who will bring the child.
Right.
Now, but when you storm the places, brandishing all manner of weapons, putting up all manner of attitudes, arresting these people. We know that people can be recalcitrant.
True.
However, after you've picked up the person into your custody, it's supposed to be a protective place.
Indeed.
I should be scared enough that
Honorable here
has a gun and he could, shoot me to death because of a certain thing that I have done. And so I ran to a police station for protection. But when I get there and then I'm tortured to death, Chief, well, the matter is still being investigated, so we can't conclusively say that. So, but if, in the cells of a police officer or police station, the person, gets molested. Obviously, he went there in a good physical state. However, bruises and all, blood oozing from all his openings. Obviously, then there has been a certain force that has been applied on this guy.
Very well.
You need to go on a break.
Yeah, hold it for me. We're dealing with the conduct.
Break.
The conduct of the police. Let me take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the conduct of the community as well, vis-a-vis that of the police. But keep your messages coming in. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame? As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late?
Of course.
Star 712 hush, Star 712 hush. Yeah, you go be the luckiest. Copy from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
God, Kwame!
Send your God down for boom. If you put it to you, so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Looking for a seamless shopping experience? Welcome to Franco, where everything you need is just a click away. Shop the hottest deals and unlock amazing discounts on our products such as mobile phones, refrigerators, washing machines, Franco air conditioners from 1.5 horsepower to 2.5 horsepower, Franco television from 32 inches to 100 inches, CCTV cameras, laptops, and many more. Download our easy-to-use mobile app. Visit our website at www.francotrading.com. Call the numbers on the screen for any assistance and enquiries. Franco, home of quality mobile phones, accessories, and your home appliances.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame? As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late?
Of course.
712 hash, star 712 hash. Yeah. You go give me the luckiest. Coffee from Georgia be luckiest. From not the pure cause she be luckiest. Me and you go give me luckiest. No matter why you're lucky. Everybody go be that luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God the apple boom. If you put it to here, so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Everywhere. Lucky's everywhere.
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Grateful that you stayed on with us. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. We're having a conversation.
Hello.
To me, the closure of the police station following an attack on same. Larry is on the floor. I'll go back to him, but let me pick a few of your messages regarding our previous conversation, and then we can progress from there. Today's two of you, so yeah, you've enjoyed more time than usual. So just briefly, let me take these messages and then we'll move on. Good morning to you and your panel. I'm Lukman from, I think, is there a place called Tame, T-A-M-E?
Maybe it could be Tamale.
Tamale, perhaps. I think that the government should give order by shoot to death. Hey, Charlie, you want us to shoot to kill? Any person found in Galamsey, and when they kill 2 or more people, those people still doing it will stop. It won't work. How many can you kill?
He's from Tamale.
He's from Tamale. Water running through taps in Asamankese is like tea. Illegal mining is rife in Akenteng and surrounding areas. Nobody is talking. Ghana will suffer in the next few years. A D from Asamankese sent that one in. I wish these spirited campaigns were launched 8 years ago and in support of Shibe, Erasmus, and Professor Frimpong Boateng. This attempt to tag the Mahama government with Galamsey would not wash like the tag of Doomso. A president hoarded his own environment minister's report for 2 years, and Dr. Eric and his party even attempted roasting that minister for his fight against Galamsey. The hypocrisy of this group of politicians is nauseating. Rex from Ashoman sent that one in.
Let me just reply to that, Rex. You know, we all love Ghana. It takes a bold person like Frimpong Boateng to make that report, which he did. We've gone past politics now. We've gone past it. I'm one of the people that wrote about water bodies, even in my government. And let's be mindful of the fact that the damage, though, has been building up. We are in a situation where we are now. Why near Kodino? It is a government in power.
Right.
So I think that, respectfully, that water, when it comes, it doesn't know NDC and NPP.
Indeed.
That cassava, which is laced with, chemicals, it doesn't know party people. So please, I really think that we are calling for action, not against MPP or NDC. I sat here and said that our own chairman, Untumi, has had issues. There are other people, and they should also be brought to book.
Very well.
So I'm pleading with Ghanaians. As it stands now, is Mahama, who's all of us our president, and for that reason, those of us who are against illegal mining will seem or be seen to be going after him. But it's not because he's NDC. He's all of us our president. The water we drink is for all of us.
Right. Very well. Point well made. Thank you, Doc. Larry, back to you.
Yeah. Thank you. I watched the video. I saw it on Facebook, and I was scandalized that have we gotten to that point? And there was somebody was running commentary, on it that we 5 cities.
Yeah.
And Bruna and Mreno and didn't call hospital. And war.
Yeah.
And they kept mentioning the guy's name and so on. And they were attacking.
Is that Bright Kenner.
Well,
Yeah,
no, they had a nickname for him.
B-boy also.
Yeah, exactly.
B-boy, yeah.
So they were destroying everything at sites and so on, storming the police station. Eventually, the place was locked up, and then, but, I mean, the damage had been done. You see, the advent of internet, social media on our hands.
Anybody can be reporting.
Yes, citizen journalism.
Yeah.
Listen, has made things very, very, very delicate for everybody, not just journalists, not just politicians, but security people and everywhere. We also have the Arab Spring to learn from.
Exactly.
Where somebody said, why are you security people? And again, it was a police officer who had come saying that, listen,
Black Lives Matter.
yes, you shouldn't, exactly, you shouldn't sell here. And then the guy was like, listen, why are you guys frustrating us? I think Dabusi or somebody, they call him. And then quickly he got frustrated, went to buy some inflammable liquid, poured it on himself, and then set himself ablaze. Killed himself, and that was enough to overthrow, a whole regime all the way to Egypt and beyond. Okay? And Gaddafi's government was collapsed because of that. You understand? And many others, other countries have learned from it. Governments were overthrown. It showed also that, listen, that the governance, people are demanding more from politicians or from government. In Africa in particular, where we tend to see politicians as great providers. Providing what? To whom? And how? When? Okay? So, and once it's not coming, people will take the law into their hands. I mean, they are expecting you to be, at peace with them. If there is anything at all, you have arrested a guy. If you have any means of putting him before court, try and put the guy, process him for court. Let the court grant bail or even put him in custody. It works on people's psychology. Or you're then, and we are dealing with, issues of drugs and, narcotics and so on. So we got him on this. And then I caught, I remind, But when you take the law into your own hands and then you went there and from what the guys are saying, if indeed that is the case, and you did whatever it is to them, obviously these guys are going to. And if you are dealing with weed smokers, obviously they are not in their right senses.
Not all the time.
Do you smoke weed?
No, but I'm just making reference to the fact that when they are under the influence, is when they are under the influence. But they are not.
When they are sober, they are.
When they are sober, they are sober.
Right. Okay. And so we are fighting tramol.
That's from a medical point of view.
Yes, thank you. We are fighting tramol. We are fighting for Unim Red. And many others. And so we can't take, we can't assume the Povito kind of policing again. Gold Coast mentality policing.
Right.
I mean,
and for all you know, they've been going there and taking something.
They're taking their share. You get it.
And even they themselves might be smoking too.
Yes.
I mean,
we've had videos.
We're on air, so I mean, we've had police arrested for selling.
Yes, exactly.
Selling.
Even transporting.
Transporting. So,
they never prosecute them all. Really? Why? There was one who was had an issue. He was transporting it from somewhere in the Volta region. And then his own colleagues, when he got to the barrier, he drove through. And then, was going. I think then the people pursued him. In the process, there was an accident and then he got injured. That was the last time.
Headline story.
Yeah, that was the last time we heard of him. He was gone. I saw videos of a police officer who went into, one of the ghettos and then, did himself good. He came out and the man could barely stand. And the people who supplied him had, their phones on him and said, "Hey, police in here." So I think whoever takes over from Mr. Yehonu as IGP, I hear he's retiring, in this December. Whoever takes over from him would have to reorient people.
But can he start now while he's still there?
Well, if he can, well and good.
Yeah.
Because see, Nepal just happened.
Yeah.
Where Gen Z with phones and so on can mobilize people. I've spoken to people who were involved in a couple of coups in this country, and they tell you that back in the day, all they needed to do was to attack GBC.
Yeah.
And stage and make the announcement from there. But these days, I mean, you can't go to just GBC. Do you understand?
You have to come here too.
You have to come here too. You have to go elsewhere too.
They shouldn't come here. They should go elsewhere.
You can imagine how chaotic that is going to be.
They shouldn't come here. They should go elsewhere.
You understand?
Not to misinform, but they will go to the NCA now.
And make the announcement from NCA.
That is where you go, because that controls everything.
Yeah, but NCA doesn't have the microphones and so on for the announcement.
NCA can shut everyone off.
Yes, but you know.
I'm not going to teach people how to.
Oh, you know how to do it. But they are using internet to mobilize.
Yeah.
They are using internet to mobilize.
It's easier, it's faster.
It's easier, faster. The outreach is very wide. You get it. So if you belong to the security agency, you need to be very mindful of cyber security and how that is being used, for mobilization, attack, and insecurity, in the process.
In fact, the police service need to recruit more people for TikTok and all these things as part of their policing. I mean, we're so behind. We are so behind. You need people on Facebook who are checking fraudsters. I mean, there should be a lot of work. In fact, I mean, I'm not here to teach Ghana Police Service.
But then there's the Cyber Security Authority.
I don't want to tell you the stories there. I don't want to tell you the stories there. Sometimes you, the person reporting, have to rather be proven with a lot of evidence, which is wrong. For cyber security, I think that if I see a fraudulent activity and I report, it is for the police to go and investigate, not me, who is telling you that, this person is trying to dupe me. I mean, there should be proper reorienting. It will be so beautiful that you're in your house and then the police comes to you and tell you that, we've seen somebody trying to hack your phone. Then you tell me that, then I know that, yes, we're doing something.
Like I'm saying, the Gold Coast mentality has to change.
Indeed. Yeah.
It has to change. Engage people, talk to people like human beings. You read a lot of cases in the UK about policing. I mean, constantly the police service there was sued for one thing or the other. And reforms were happening daily. I mean, arguments have also been made that you need a police officer, proper, who had gone through the rudiment from Bogano rank all the way to wherever it is, to become IGP. Or you need an outsider, somebody without any policing, whatever at all, to head the institution as an IGP.
Well, and the interior ministers are usually not necessarily
police.
And that is the executive portion of policing.
Yes, but that is at supervisory level.
But
what is being talked about is an administrative.
They can guide the path.
But the point is, there are instances where even the IGP is appointed before the interior minister. So then the interior minister doesn't have any input as to, you are better or he is, better placed per his training, per his orientation, per his demeanor. You get it. So once that happens, the interior minister's hands are tied. And then also the president is appointing who, he likes. Maybe the man from his hometown.
May not be competent.
Is that?
May not be competent.
Thank you. Or maybe the wife's friend. Or maybe somebody from the wife's tribe. Do you understand? Or somebody from his tribe.
Tribal war.
Can't solve the problem.
Can't solve the problem.
So, I mean, and some of these things will have to reflect on, our investigation, criminal prosecution, and also total reform.
True.
You get it? Because the police, they are the ones who deal with you every day. They are the ones you see on the road. They demand a 1 cedi. They are the ones you
1 cedi for your pocket.
Yes, they are the ones you salute. They are the ones who engage you because they are uniformed. the BNI guy or whoever it is, most of them, they are undercover. So even when he tells you that he's a police officer, you don't believe him.
Yeah.
You get it. And so, I mean, I'm saying that the Povito mentality,
that's one word I've learned.
Povito.
Yeah, the Gold Coast policing.
Police Aba.
Yesterday was Nkrumah's birthday. He will not be happy about you saying Gold Coast mentality. But I understand you.
No. I think that we need...
We've gone past that.
Yeah, we've gone past that. We need to engage.
Yeah.
We need to engage.
There's a message here that says, I don't have trust in Ghana police since I heard what made my father disabled at the age of 16 when a policeman shot my father for just selling kente, and this policeman became IGP.
And the one who shot the father became IGP.
Yep, that's what the person says.
That's unfortunate.
Good morning, Senior. I am William from
But there are two sides to a story.
Exactly, yeah. So, I'm William from Efijase. I really understand the frustrations of the youth of Kokrantumi, but the fact that one of their members was arrested and died in custody doesn't mean they should take the law in their hands and misbehave.
That's good.
I strongly condemn what they did, and they should learn that this nation is governed by laws. Good morning, my brothers. I am very interested in this morning's conversation. In fact, our leaders are not committed to fighting these Galamsey issues. Indeed, if they are willing to fight, the first thing to do is seize all shangfans in the country and start arresting those who manufacture it. Thank you. You say your name is Mr. Arthur. So GTech is from going after titles, is now after retirement ages. It's in the University of Cape Coast, and now it is blocking the institution from government support. Briefly, I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are on this matter. The commission insists that the vice chancellor has reached his retirement age, but there is a court injunction that bars the governing council of UCC from making any moves regarding replacing the vice chancellor.
So he's gone to court.
This injunction is from October 2024.
But he's attained his retiring.
Indeed.
Yeah, retirement age, yeah.
You know, my thing, you know, about some of these retiring things is that go and allow the youth to also have a chance. I mean, listen, that is my take. You know, forgive me. You can still serve the country in another capacity.
True.
But when it's your retirement, please leave the scene. Exit. Let others come. You know, the Mugabes did not help Ghana or Africa. I really think that the youth should be given a chance. And this youth I'm even talking about, whoever succeeds this chancellor might be a younger person, but not necessarily, you know, or even also nearing his retirement. Look at Yonu. It's funny that within 12 months, he's retiring. I mean, what can you really do in 12 months, you know, to impact police service as an IGP? So, and we need to revisit this. There are many people in other jurisdictions who even retired 45 after serving for just 13 years in the military or police because of the systems that they have in place. And I really think that, for me, nothing against the Vice Chancellor, but in general, I really think that when you get to retirement, leave the scene and let another person also come. Many old hogs are still at post, and they are not giving the next generation a chance. And for me, there's a general blanket statement, nothing against anybody. I'm really troubled by that. And I think that, you know, our elderly statesmen, and I say this with experience from the MPP, that, you know, we tend, I mean, the MPP tends to have a lot more, you know, people in line, because some have just decided not to leave the stage, you know. So in general,
they're waiting for the last applause.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
which might never come.
You know, and I said this at some point in time. People misunderstood me. You know, when I, you know, argued that the likes of Chachuchikata, no, the lawyer, what's his name?
Which lawyer?
NDC lawyer. This musician's father.
Yeah, that's him.
Manifest.
Yes. Is this Chachu Chikata?
Yeah,
Good.
that's Chachu.
I said that, listen, at his age now, I would have hoped that there's another or a new Chachu Chikata, quote unquote, within the NDC. You know, it cannot be Michael Okwe forever. He has to. Who's our next?
Yeah,
Michael
but Chachu
Okwe?
is not occupying any partisan office.
I mean, you know, most of
No,
the legal cases.
Chachu example is
it's in reference to legal cases
for the NDC.
No, Eduji is there. Tony Lita does some of these things.
Listen, but you must admit that Lita's name is still not there like Chachu Chikata. Yeah. So hear me out. What I'm saying is that we need the prodigies. We need to groom the next Chikatas, the next Michael Okwe's, the next, these professors. Our country needs to change.
Right.
You know, and what worries me is that.
Would you want me to say something?
What worries me is that when we are young and
he doesn't want me to talk so.
Because I'm speaking for us. When we are young and active and have our wits with us, that is when we should be utilized. Obama was how old? Macron is how old? They are managing economies bigger than all of us.
Very well.
So that is my only, tutelage and help us also, steer the ship. Early.
Quickly. You know the university has currently been delisted from the GTech website?
I don't know whether GTech is overreaching.
They are overreaching a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, something has to be done because...
The school's been cited as non-existent.
Oh, come on. How?
Yes.
Kwame Nkrumah School? Jesus, please. I mean, I think it's just one of those things. But, you see, I don't know this whole thing. But, from what you've said, I recall one of the promises that President Mahama made before coming to office for the second time was that people who had attained the mandatory retirement age, the statutory retirement age, will go home.
Yeah.
Okay? So there are some people, give or take, voted based on that. Because whatever they had committed their lives to by way of career, they want to rise.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's one. Now, he then moved on and made a bold statement in Parliament. And won the applause of his colleague politicians or the MPs and all the others who went there. It was this year. It didn't end there. His executive secretary signed a green letter. Exactly, that's Callistus Mahama. Signed a green letter, I think dated 13th or 15th April this year, reiterating that particular promise by the president.
Right.
Then people woke up to be shocked that in the police service, people who had attained the mandatory retirement age were still there. Were still in office. And things went haywire. It was even discovered that the director of finance, I think his name is Anani Frimpong or so, had been given a 2-year
extension.
Yes, post-retirement contract by the government, by the Mahama government. So you promised something, the people bought into it, they believed in it, they voted for you, and then you issue statement verbally and then documentary. And they are showing you that.
Settings in Kwang.
Settings.
They are known as the settings.
They are showing you that please, what is happening? Now, if those guys were fired, or if that letter wasn't given, I'm not sure another officer will be repeating
Professor
this.
Wampo.
Do you understand? And all we need to do is that on this, you fumbled. On the other one, you wavered. On the other one, indecision. On the other one, you went to bed. Oh, wait, you turned the other eye.
Inaction.
And then it continues like that. Because if you didn't fire the other person, how are you firing this
one?
You see, governance and consistency, governance must be guided by consistency. You get it?
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, let me go back a bit. Briefly. See, the voting, the numbers that NDC had in the last election is not something that you want to toy with.
Indeed. I agree.
It's a waiting time bomb. There's a huge number of people out there who believe that, listen, they brought the government into power, and then their ways or their demands must shape you. True. And if you have to, let's say, rework the thing, you need to have some very cogent reasoning in dealing with that, or else Nepal is waiting.
Very well.
Arab Spring is staring us in the face, and they will come and they will attack everybody, including the media people who have had to say that, listen, Akufo-Addo was bad and that you were better. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you, Larry. Hopefully we don't get to Nepal or the Arab Spring.
We don't have to joke with it.
Indeed. No, I agree.
We can't hope.
I agree.
We need to back that hope with action.
In fact, the grounds are actually fertile for Nepal.
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Doc. It's been good having you, gentlemen. This is where we'll have to leave it for today. This has been the News Review segment on Breakfast Daily. Don't go away, though. Philip and Chris Carter take over after this.
His uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Trot from Kaswa. Why wouldn't he be late?